Hello everyone. In this video we will learn the bouncing ball animation using the open source tool Blender. You can download Blender tool freely and install for Windows as well as Linux OS. In this video we will see how to create a bouncing ball animation using a simple shortcut keys of Blender. So let's start now. First you will see info window of Blender. To disappear this window, click anywhere in this 3D view. Now you will see the default object on the 3D view. By holding and scrolling your mouse button, you can see 3D view of this all the objects. And this is a grid on which the objects are placed. So there are three different objects. The first is by default cube is appear here. Here is the camera and the lamp for your object, which will provide the light for your object. For selecting any object, you need to right click on that object. And note, you have in the object mode of the interaction. For bouncing ball animation, we basically need two different objects, a ball and a UV which is UV sphere and the surface. So let's start for the surface first. You can convert this cube into the surface by simply scaling it. For that, press S on the keyboard and you have to just scale it. But before that, you have to press S and Z for only scaling in Z direction. So let's make it like this. Now you have to scale in all direction. So again press S on keyboard and move your mouse upwardly. So that's okay now. For accepting this shape, you need to click the left button of the mouse, and if you are rejecting your shape, then you have to press right click of the mouse. Now we'll give the next step is to add the ball. So for adding new object, you have to click on this add object, then press mesh and you can select here UV sphere. So you can use here a shortcut key or Shift A for adding new object. So this is your UV sphere. You have to little bit stretch it upward, stretch it upwards. So this is the UV sphere, nothing but the ball. For making it more smoother, you need to go at left side of your panel, where in shading you have one tab that is smooth. So click on smooth button. For scaling this object, you need to press again S on keyboard and make it somewhat small. Okay. So that will be the final shape of the wall and your surface. Now you need to move this ball upward and downward in Z direction, so that it is the effect of the bouncing ball. So before that, we will give different colors, or you can call it as materials, to the objects. So first, right click on this UV sphere and you have to stretch this properties window, where you can have the material tab. Click on new tab and you will get here the diffuse color and specular color. So in diffuse you have different colors, so select any color which you want to give that UV sphere. You can also give the specular color, which is the effect of light on your object. You can see here preview of red and yellow color. So now you have to select this surface by right clicking on surface, and you have to again select the material for surface. So give the material for surface. You can give any material which one you like. So making it more realistic, you can add here texture, which is nothing but here at the right side of this material. Click on that texture. Now you have to add texture image on this surface. So for that you have to click here first and make here image or movie. So you can open your image, browse your image from this open tab, and you have to browse your image, select your image and click on open image. So this is the preview of your wood texture. You can give the texture of wood, grass, glass, or any type of texture you want for that surface. Note here you cannot see your surface in this 3D view. This will be appeared only in the render view of the object. So for that you need to click F12 shortcut key, or you can click this camera button, which is nothing but the render property. So click on render, and here first option is render. So this is your rendering image, which is your final look of your ball as well as your surface. So if you want to come back, then press escape on keyboard. See, you have to set the position of surface as well as ball as per your camera angle. So for that you need to set your camera. So you can press 0 on keyboard, right click on the camera, and you have to press G to move your position or set your position in the perfect place. So for selecting this position you have to left click of your mouse. Now you have to come again back by pressing 1 or any numpad option on your keyboard, and you can again move this or pan this window. Now you need to create the animation of this bouncing ball towards this surface. So first we'll see what is the timeline. So this is nothing but a timeline window of your Blender, where you can set the animation or the position of your object by keyframes. So these are numbers for your keyframes. So here start keyframe is at 1 and end is at 250. So you don't need the 250 keyframes for this simple animation. So you can make here max 40. Okay, and press enter. So you will reduce your keyframes here. Now you have to set your keyframes. That means you have to save your keyframes. So first you have to right click on your UV sphere, and you have to press I on 3D view. So here first option is location. So you have to save location for your UV sphere at frame number 0. So press this location. After pressing this location you will see that here yellow bar is appeared. So that means your location is saved for UV sphere. So see, you have to give animation to only your UV sphere. So after this first position, your second position is at surface, and again third position is at upward direction of this UV sphere. So you can save the last keyframe also at this same position, and so that again press I and save your location. Save your location. So this location is also saved. Now you have to save the location, that is mid location, 20th keyframe, where you have to come back at the surface. Okay, so this will be your mid position. So first drag this green bar at 20th keyframe, and you have to drag this ball at surface by only Z direction. So again press I and save your location. Now you can see this is your 3 different location of the ball, and if you play this animation you will get that you have if you play using this play button, then you can see this becomes your bouncing ball. Okay, so that's fine. Now you have to see how it looks in actual video. So for that you need to come at this animation. In properties window you have to click this render, and you have one option that is animation. But before that you have to save the location for this animation. In output menu you have here the browse option. So instead of storing it in temp folder, you have to store it where you want to store it, with the name of the animation. So you can give the name here by simply giving the video extension, and you have to click this accept button. Now you have to make some another changes here. Instead of PNG you have to save it as MPG, or you can click on FFmpeg video. Okay, so after that you have to move at this animation, and you can click this on animation. So here actual rendering of your object will be done. So you can see your ball is bouncing on this surface, so it requires some time for rendering. Here we have not set our camera. It is the default camera, and it's quite good. So after completing this 40th keyframe, you will get your MPG file where you have saved. You can see at that location. So this is almost done now. So you can escape here to come back at your 3D view. You can minimize this window and go at your desktop where you have saved your MPG file. So here I have given the name ball MPG. So I will play this animation now. So this will be your final video. So thank you for watching. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much.